Hello, brothers and sisters, and today we are going to look at the basic concept of energy in, energy out. Now, I know there is a lot of certain trainers out there that will be rolling their eyes and their nails will be biting, but this is a very basic principle for either weight loss or muscle gain. So let's dive in. So what is energy in, energy out? Energy is basically you consuming food and putting it in your body. Energy out is basically you performing exercise or weightlifting to burn off that energy. Now, of course, if we have an increase of food but a less activity output, we are going to increase our fat on our body. We are going to increase our weight. Now, however, if we eat plus food, plus weightlifting and activity, we will probably most likely see an increase of muscle growth, as well as maybe a little increase of fat, but mainly we'll be looking at muscle growth, as we are hoping that the person's food they're eating is, of course, healthy. Now, what about less food, but more activity? Well, we are going to see a loss of body fat. You have to see it as basically, am I going to be performing more activity than the input I'm putting in? Now, if your aim is weight loss, you will be, of course, looking at doing this option here. Less food, more activity, fat loss. However, if you're looking at increasing muscle, then you will probably put in normal amount of food or just slightly above what you normally eat to increase muscle mass with the plus activity. Okay? Fasting is also another tool used for weight loss. Is it something that is maintainable? Well, that's up to debate of each person. Is it something that you can keep up for a long period of time or until you reach your goal? That is really up to you. Now, with fasting, basically, what is fasting? Well, fasting is, for example, you stop eating at 6 p.m. You don't start eating until 12 p.m. the next day. You skip your breakfast, you skip your morning tea and all that, and you don't have anything to eat except drinking water and maybe one coffee. That is fasting, where you are doing less input of food and you are keeping basically your normal amount of activity through the day. Of course, with less energy in and basically keeping the same amount of energy out, you are going to be always in a negative with your energy and you will be starting to lose fat. So yes, fasting is another sort of tool you can use when it comes to weight loss. I hope this helps you understand the basic principles of energy in, energy out. If your goal is weight loss, always look at eating less food, more activity equals weight loss. However, also as well, if you want to go and you can maintain it, fasting will be an option. Now, before you go any crazy into this, always ask medical advice first and tell them that you are, because you don't know if you have a medical condition. We don't know if you have a medical condition that where you might need to eat a certain amount of food. So as always, please, before you do anything drastic, always talk to your local doctor. And as always, blood for the blood god, skulls for the skull throat, and keep lifting, you berserkers. Ah!